Welcome to Thinking is Contagious. I don't know if you saw the jobs report this morning. 260,000. They were estimating there'd be 1 million jobs created. 260,000 jobs created. And then you saw the whole day Biden, his staff, all the ineptitude on television, making excuses as to what had happened, claiming that over his first 3 months, he's averaging 500,000 jobs a month, that he's added more jobs during his first 100 days than any president ever has. Of course he has, because all the jobs that they shut down and lost last year with their shutdown of the economy for a reason. If we don't see what everything here is, today is the perfect day to show the hypocrisy and to show why socialism doesn't work. Why the left, the woke, the Bernie, the AOCs, the Elizabeth Warrens, they're all a bunch of idiots. And to show exactly what we've been saying, that Joe Biden is beholding. He has sold his soul. He has to do this. He has to do the bidding of the left, because not even he's that dumb. After 47, 50 years in Washington, he knows it doesn't work, but he has to do it. Otherwise, they're going to put him up for prosecution, persecute, whatever you want to call it. They're going to go after him. They're going to go after Hunter. They're going to have to go, all of them. This is orchestrated. Joe, you will do our bidding. Joe, you're palatable. You came across as a centrist. We fooled a lot of people with that statement. Now you're going to do our bidding, and that's what's happening. What you see today, 266,000 jobs, it boils down to one thing and one thing only. When you pay people not to work, they're not going to work. They can say all the excuses they want. They can say all the BS that they want about why this was such a bad jobs report. It boils down to, when you pay people to stay home, they stay home. Today we went to a restaurant, and we went to Earl's at Dayland today. It was slammed. It was slammed. People have money in their pockets. People who don't need help have gotten help. It's fine when you need it. But what this has been a massive vote buying scheme to try to implement socialism. Today you see it. The jobs report shows it. Washington, the administration, the ineptitude of the ineptitude of the entire administration of this woke left that has no clue of what they're doing. None of them have a clue as to what they're doing. The smartest one of all of them is Biden, believe it or not, and that's not saying a lot. But he can't say anything, because if not, Hunter goes down, he goes down, they all go down. And that's what this is. Make no mistake about it. That's what this is. And the fact that socialism is on display here, the reasons why socialism has never worked anywhere is on display here. And they're trying to put that into this country at this point. Just like the lifting of the information, the intellectual data for the vaccine, so that the whole world can get it. Socialism. An attack on capitalism. What incentive is there? What incentive is there for any big pharma, for any institution, research institution? What incentive is there if all they work for, all that they invest their money and time into to create, then has to be given away? Has to be given away. This is a dangerous slope. Today, I hope you see what's going on. I hope you understand what's going on. And the reaction of the morons that currently are running this country is priceless. There's no one who can now not have questions about this. The border crisis. Has Kamala even gone to the border yet? No. The border crisis, a disgrace, ineptitude. The one in charge of that, Kamala. When you look up ineptitude, when you look in over your head, when you look for underqualified, when you look for affirmative action hiring, not based on ability, not based on qualification, but based on other factors, you see Kamala Harris's picture. This entire country's going that way. Corporate America is going that way with this ESG investing. When you invest your money with a money manager whose number one criteria is ESG investing, guess what? You're not investing with the right money manager. The money manager's job should be to invest your money where you can get the best return. There are laws on the books as to what is legal and what is not legal. The consumer will dictate ultimately what product is purchased, what is not purchased. It is not up to corporate executives, boardrooms, CEOs, or money managers to dictate that only ESG gets our investment dollar. That's not what the investor wants. Your fiduciary is to the investor. Another hole in the equation that's being overlooked under the guise of wokeism. But happily, fortunately, I see it is everywhere. Even the mainstream media cannot hide this. They are exposing this group for exactly what they are: inept, corrupt, socialist, anti-American, and with an agenda to cripple America, an agenda to feed into China, going back to the Iran nuclear deal, rejoining the initiative for the environment, the world environment, I forget the organization, which China laughs at, okay? And the rest of the world laughs at. All they want America in it for is for the funding. We need to stop and listen. Just watch. Everything that's evolving on television today is telling you the story of who's leading this country, where they're leading them, and why we cannot allow this to continue. Like I said, I am very happy today because for the first time, I see the wheels coming off of this socialist agenda, and the world cannot look away from it. The world cannot look away from it. Even Germany condemned Biden's decision to release the intellectual property on the vaccine. Even Germany. All right. I hope that you've kept up with today and you've seen this today and you saw the debacle from his spokesperson, who's just double talks completely, has no clue, to all his czars, his employment people, his employment czars, Buttigieg, Mayor Pete, whatever the hell his name is, just sitting there with his mask on. They all wear masks 24 hours a day, okay? They all wear masks. And I guess the vaccine, herd immunity, the CDC saying you don't need to wear masks outside. They don't care. They walk around with masks on all the time. I don't know if you've seen that meme, but of Dr. Fauci. If you wear 2 bathing suits, you can pee in the pool. It won't affect it. Anyway, That's it. I'm out, and I hope that this hits a chord, strikes a chord. Thanks.